Hello everyone and welcome back to Java Forever course. In today's we are going to learn a new chapter called dual alternative decision. In the previous class we learned how single alternative decision works, and in that we also learned that we use if statement, if word with a boolean expression and a pair of curly braces to write code that will execute only when the condition is true. In today's class, we will learn when we want to execute not only for true but also for false situation. So as you can see in the diagram here, we have a condition here in a diamond. In the flowchart, we use diamond to denote a condition. When the condition is true, we want to execute using a block. And how do we define a block? We define a pair of curly braces. Similarly, another block we define using a pair of curly braces. Whether it's a single line or multiple line here, doesn't matter. You always use curly braces to define a block. And we are saying when the condition is true, use this, execute this block. If condition is false, use this block. And the way we do it in Java, we use a pair of if and else statement. And I'll show you here. We will take an example. In fact, before we go there, let's take an example of finding an absolute value of a number. We have seen that math has an absolute function. We say math dot abs. And then you pass a value like -10. This will give you an integer value. So I'll just say int x equal to this, and this x will become 10 if I pass a negative value. But how about we writing our own logic to do the same? How do we do? If let's say a number is -5, and we're checking if number is greater than or equal to 0, if number is 0 or positive. If it is true, do nothing. The number, whatever we came, we just return the number or we print that number. But if the number is negative, right, when this expression is false, then we want to take that number and multiply with -1. And that is the logic we will implement in our code using Java and using Java's syntax. So let's take a look at here, where we are saying we are translating this into a code. We are saying if, let's define a number, an integer number, num equal to -5. And we are checking if num is greater than equal to 0. And then we are defining if this is true, then let's define a block using a pair of parentheses, curly braces. And we say system.out.print, whatever is the number, we just simply return it because the number is positive. But if the number is negative, then we use the statement else. And we again use a block else and parentheses and say whatever is the number, multiply with -1 and then print it. So this way we use if and else, a pair of if, some condition, a block, else, another block. In case of else, you don't write any condition because we already checking this is for true. That means else is naturally for false. That's why you never put any condition in the else. You simply say if the condition or else. That's it. So that's all. The concept is pretty simple. The key is to implement it. The syntax is pretty straightforward. If condition, a block, else, another block. But when you write the code, follow the syntax, but key thing is to focus on your algorithm. Build the condition properly. Check if condition is being true in some condition, and then accordingly write the code inside whatever you want to do. Okay, that's all in this class. I'll see you guys in the next class again. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching. Do subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos.